Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. So today we are doing an anti-haul. I have not done one of these in a few months, and so I thought it would be kind of good to go through and just share my thoughts on some products that have been released lately that I either have absolutely zero interest in to start with, or products that I've been looking at that I have talked myself out of. And I do have kind of a combination of both makeup and skincare. And so I thought I'd go ahead and share this with you guys today. I'll of course link everything down below so that you can read up a little bit more about these products. And if you want to purchase them, then obviously they are going to be linked for you. So go read up a little bit more about them. And you know, disclaimer, just because I am not planning on purchasing these products doesn't mean that I don't think that you should. You know, and a few of these things I definitely am very interested in, but I had to talk myself out of them for a specific reason, and I'll get into that when, you know, we get to those products. But anyway, this is not meant to be offensive in any kind of way, so, you know, just so we're clear on that. Also, a big thank you to Kimberly Clark for this idea. She was very instrumental in, you know, bringing this whole like anti-consumerism to the forefront, and I really appreciate this particular video idea from her because I just think it's a great way to sort of keep yourself in check and, you know, think about stuff before you buy it instead of just automatically buying the latest and the greatest. So we've got some stuff here to get through, so I'm going to give you my thoughts on all these things. I'm going to start with this right here. Now this is something that I have not entirely talked myself out of yet, but just for the time being I am putting this on the back burner. This is the brand new Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior Pink Plumping Mask. My friend Stephanie over at Flourish XO actually already did a review on this, and she says it's amazing. And I believe her. And I actually have the Wrinkle Warrior Serum, and I love it. I will be getting this. I'm just not going to be getting it right now. I have so many masks that I need to get through in my collection first, and this is a spendy one. So I want to make sure that when I do buy it, it is something that I will use up within, you know, 6 to 8 months after getting it. And in order to do that realistically, I need to not have as many other masks in my collection. This does retail for $56, so it's an investment. I do not mind making an investment in my skincare for products that are totally worth it, and Kate Somerville products for me have performed incredibly well in the past. So while this is in my no buy as of right now, at some point later in the year it will probably move to my buy list. So, but for right now, I need to anti-haul it. Okay, next we have the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Coconut Water Cream. And the reason that I had to talk myself out of this one is because A, I have a lot of moisturizers that I'm currently trying to use up. And also B, while I liked the texture of it, I did test this out a little bit in store. While I really liked the texture of it, I have other creams that I think would probably actually perform better for me. What I really like about this is the smell. It smells like coconut, and I love anything coconut. And that is not a reason for me to spend $34 on a moisturizer, which I'm probably going to struggle to finish. I'm a sucker for skincare, you guys know that. And there are 2 other facial moisturizers right now that are on my must-buy list for later on in the year. One being the Glow Recipe Watermelon moisturizer that was just released. I actually think I have it in my favorites here. And then also the Protini from Drunk Elephant. I am interested in both of those. And I'm interested in both of those because I actually think I like the ingredients of those better than this First Aid Beauty one. So anyway, this is $34. It is less expensive, I think, than the other 2 moisturizers I'm interested in. Definitely less expensive than the Drunk Elephant, but I think I like the ingredients of the Drunk Elephant better. So anyway, so for that reason alone, I put it in my do not buy. So that's where it's probably going to stay. Let's talk about some palettes, because palettes, I'm a sucker for them. This, as soon as it came out, I was like, I don't see me using a single shade in this thing. So no. This is the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope Dream Eyeshadow Palette collaboration. This is just not practical for my 39-year-old self. I'm not going to wear any of these colors ever, especially not on any kind of regular basis. And I'm not spending $39 on something that has really pretty packaging, but that realistically I'm never going to use. So no. Price point is better, you know, than a lot of other palettes. It's not $49, it's not $59, but still for $39, you better be using all these colors pretty regularly to be able to justify this one in my eyes. Okay, the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership eyeshadow palettes in general. This one right here is the Decadence. I just picked one. Guys, these are $125. Dang, I mean, that is just a lot. I mean, you're getting 10 eyeshadows here, but I feel like this is a lot of money. It's a beautiful palette, don't get me wrong. Its packaging is gorgeous. But honestly, with most of these palettes, there were at least 3 or 4 shades in each one that I wouldn't wear. And to spend $125 on an eyeshadow palette where I wouldn't wear several of the shades just isn't worth it to me. For example, with this particular palette right here, I know that I would never wear this kind of yellowy shade. I would probably never wear this peacock shade. I would very rarely use a color of salmon like here. Probably wouldn't use the blue. But, you know, and the white I wouldn't really so much use either. So that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4 shades out of 10. No, it's not worth it to me. I'm sure the formulation is fantastic, but yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. Let's go to another eyeshadow palette really quickly because this one was tempting to me. This is the Hashtag palette from Violet Boss, and my friend Stephanie over at Flourish XO, who I've already mentioned, she kept mentioning this palette to me and saying like, oh, should I get it? Should I do it? And so the more she kept talking about it, the more I kept looking at it. And then I finally was like, no, I'm not doing this. Honestly, a lot of these shades are very similar to the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. And while I love that palette, what I think I love most about it is the formulation. And the colors are beautiful, but these are not colors that I gravitate towards on a daily basis. I like purples, but there are also some kind of mustardy type colors in here, and there's also some reds that I just don't see myself wearing on any kind of regular basis. And even though it gets great reviews for $45, it's just not worth it to me personally, so definitely gonna pass on that. The Marc Jacobs Beauty Shameless Youthful Look 24-Hour Foundation SPF 25. I love Marc Jacobs products, but I have to keep remembering that I'm a powder foundation girl, and every time that I try a liquid foundation, even though it may wear an acceptable amount of time on me, because of my oily skin, it doesn't wear as long as I need it to. And while it may look amazing on the skin, I just end up not reaching for liquid foundations, period. They just are a lot more high maintenance to me personally. I know for other people, my powder foundation routine is probably pretty high maintenance, but you know, we're all just kind of used to our own thing. And for me, I'm just never going to be into liquid foundations on a regular basis, so it's not worth it for me to spend $46 on a foundation that is just over 1 fluid ounce, even though I love Marc Jacobs for his lip products and his mascara and his eyeshadows are amazing. I just can't justify something like this just to be able to try it, because in all honesty, I'd probably end up returning it, and I'm not going to do that. This I just kind of thought was a little bit ridiculous when I saw it pop up. This is a Glitter O'Clock vanity tray from the Sephora collection. You guys, this is $36. Do you know that you can find these acrylic trays that have even better like organizational slots at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx for literally like half the price, less than half the price. $36 for an acrylic tray, like, I mean, no. Yes, it has pretty sparkles on the bottom, but you're gonna cover this up with either makeup or jewelry or whatever, and I just thought this was an outrageous price for something like this. I mean, people seem to really like it. It gets high reviews, but no. Having seen all of the different like acrylic containers at Marshall's and TJ Maxx all the time, there's just no way I could justify spending $36 on something like this. Okay, Natasha Denona. She always seems to make it into my no buys because her products really are a lot more expensive. And while I am someone who doesn't mind spending on, you know, high quality products, I would rather have quality over quantity. These blush palettes here just didn't appeal to me. Neither one, the citrus here or the Daria, is that what this one's called? Daria, there you go. Neither one. There's just a lot of shimmer and shine here. It does look like there is at least one matte shade in there, but I am a lady with large pores on my cheeks, and I find that too much shimmer or too much shine in my blush products just isn't flattering. My pores are significantly smaller than what they used to be, but still, like, this is just, it's too much. Too much shine, too much shimmer. Speaking of shimmer and shine, let's take a look at these Stila Glitter on the Go liquid eyeshadow sets. So I really like the, what are they? Hang on, I have them right here. The shimmer, is this shimmer? Shimmer and Glow. Okay, so I like the Shimmer and Glow from, this is terrible lighting, but I have Kitten here. I love the shimmer ones. I don't do glitter. And so liquid glitter for me just, while these colors are so beautiful, I mean, look at these colors, they're beautiful. There is, Rose Gold Retro, Kitten Karma, and Smoldering Satin in here. I love these shades, but you know what? Too much glitter, too much shimmer. If you are a glitter person, I would check these out. I really love the shimmer version, but I just know that I would not want that much glitter on my eyes. It's just not practical for me. I prefer a more pearl or satin or matte type finish to my lid products at this point in my life. Glitter just doesn't really have as much of a place anymore. So the Liptuitive Glow Lip Glosses from Becca. I just don't like stuff like this. I do have the It Cosmetics Lip Vitality Gloss, which is kind of a color changing gloss. And that one is just the right shade of pink, but also it's not a necessity in my life, and I find that stuff like this usually is a shade of pink that I wouldn't wear on any kind of daily basis. It's a fun idea, but I don't know. I don't need another lip color changing lip gloss. So for $25, no thanks. Another Becca product, the Ocean Jewels eyeshadow palette. Okay, so there's fun colors in here, but I just don't think I would use it. I really don't. So this has a creamy matte formula in it, a metallic, and then also a quote-unquote twinkle topper. I just would not see myself reaching for this on any kind of regular basis. I think the packaging's very nice, but for 35 bucks, I'm probably never going to wear this purpley pink up here. I'm probably not going to use the twinkle topper. This shade's a little bit too warm for my liking. I like these two shades, but you know, it's just not worth it to me, not for 35 bucks. And I'm being really picky with the eyeshadow palettes I'm bringing into my collection. I'm not allowing myself a bunch of palettes this year when it comes to eyeshadow because I just have too much. I've decluttered quite a bit, but I still have too much. And in order for an eyeshadow palette to make its way into my collection, it better be freaking amazing. And I better wear at least 90 to 95, preferably 100% of the shades that are in that palette. So, and this one, it wouldn't happen with that. And the very last thing that I'm going to mention is actually another skincare item here. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. And I was kind of tempted to try this because I do get a lot of questions about eye creams and eye creams that are good for people with dark circles. This one seemed really intriguing because it is really supposed to work on reducing the look of dark circles, and it's supposed to help improve concealer application and wear. But two things. I don't really deal with dark circles, so I don't think I could give really a fair review on this. And two, I do not like eye creams in packaging like this. I really wish that Ole Henriksen would have put this in one of those like airless containers. I just hate dipping my fingers into my lotions and potions. I really do. And for $38, I feel like they could have done a little bit better with the packaging. I love Ole Henriksen products, but I do prefer a pump when it comes to skincare items. And so for those two reasons, the lack of pump and then the fact that I don't know that I could give like the best review on this, I decided to go ahead and put it on my do not buy list. But for those of you that do have issues with dark circles, maybe check this one out. It is supposed to be brightening. It's supposed to help with the signs of aging, and then obviously also reducing the look of dark circles. So if you're interested, I'll have it linked down below. Go read up a little bit more about it. The reviews seem pretty decent on it so far, but anyway, that's everything on my do not buy list. This is actually on my do buy list. This is that Glow Recipe Watermelon Pink Juice Moisturizer. Ooh, look how beautiful this is. First off, I love the packaging. Second, I'm dying to try this. I love the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Oh, it's amazing, you guys. If you haven't tried it, I can highly, highly recommend that sleeping mask. But I do want to try this. I'm just going to hold off for a few more months though, because like I said, I need to get through some of my other moisturizers first. But this is on my list to try. So anyway, that is everything. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Let me know down below in the comments what you are anti-hauling right now. And I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.